Hi everybody, this is Rick in the studio. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Rick Surowicz Watercolor. At any time, if you wish to subscribe to my channel, you can click on the link that appears in the lower right hand corner. I'll be doing a holiday card series again this year. This will be the 5th year in a row that I've done this. This will be my 2024 holiday card series. And with each card that I do, there'll be a short video, access to a template, and also a reference photo of the card. These are all intended to be very simple cards that you can paint on your own. And to access the links for the reference material, the template, and the video, just click on the link that appears in the video description. So I hope you have a happy holiday and I hope you enjoy painting these cards. Okay, we're going to begin working on our card. And this is the template you're looking at. If you look at the link in the description, it will take you to my website where you'll find the links to all the templates and reference material and videos related to my holiday cards. So this is like I said, this is the template. You just need to transfer it. There's a number of ways to do it, but transfer it to your paper. This is a 5x7 inch sheet of watercolor paper. You can use the pre-made cards that you can buy that are blank and you can paint on. You can use those. That's about the right size. So the template will work on that. But this particular card, I'm going to work mostly with one color. I'm using royal blue. You could use an indigo or really any kind of a color you want. You could use a violet if you want, but I'm working with this royal blue. You could use a Payne's Gray. The Winsor Newton has a nice blue tint to it. So I'm going to paint these trees in here, just very loose, very free. You know, these are intended to be very simple things to paint, these cards. They're not intended to be real complex paintings. So I'm just keeping this pretty simple. Got this line of trees here. I want to make sure I keep this edge wet, this leading edge wet. You just let my bead kind of lead the way. I'm going to stop that right along there. I'm going to kind of stop that right there at the moment because I'm going to continue this wash right here. Just one continuous wash. And I'm going to spray that in a minute. Just bring that wash there. Make sure I have plenty of moisture in my brush. And let's see, I can continue on now. Let's do this. And actually, I'm going to take a fine mist spray. Let's see, I'm going to put just a few marks here. And I'm just going to hit that with just a little bit of water. This is a fine mist. I'll let that run a little bit. And I'll be doing more of that in the sky. You'll see that momentarily. This is a quill brush that I'm using. Keeping this pretty simple. Just one flat wash. If I wanted to touch this with a little bit more of a darker value of this, I could. Hit that wet edge. Bring that all the way here. So that's really one big wash that I've put over the whole card right now. And Like I said, if you want a little bit more change in the value, I could come in right now and just touch. We'll do a little of that. Just touch the edge of these trees. It's a little dry here for that right now, so got to do it while it's fairly wet, not saturated, but just damp. So just a little bit of that, and if I want, I could put a little bit here. So I'm gonna describe the edge here with a little bit of line. So just using some line to describe the edge. Keeping this pretty simple. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to dry this. Then I'm going to put a little bit of paint along the edge. I'm going to spray it, and it's going to just kind of mist in and create kind of a foggy frame for this. So let me give this a dry. Okay, so it's dry. So right now it's a flat wash. You could go darker in value if you wanted. You could use light, medium, and light, middle, and dark values if you wanted on this. I kept it pretty, kind of a dark middle value, flat wash at the moment. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a little bit of that royal blue and go around the edge. I want to make sure it's got some moisture in it. I'm going to put this down. Could use a little more, a brush that will load a little bit more. This is kind of has a bit of a point on it, but this will get us through. And I need to do this before that edge sets on this. So now I've kind of, you can actually put even a hard edge frame if you want. But I'm going to take this fine mist spray now, and I'm going to just kind of spray around the edge as I'm spraying it inwards. And it gives it kind of a misty feeling. All right, so I'm gonna, because I'm working at an angle here, some of that moisture is coming down towards the bottom, and I'm gonna take a different brush here that'll load a little better, and take a damp brush here. I'm gonna pick up that excess moisture so it doesn't just sit there and start backwashing. Pick it up with a tissue and a brush. Take that moisture out of there and just pick it up. Probably make another pass here. So it gives me this kind of misty quality. I could do more. I could put some darker values in there if I want. There's a lot of things you can do. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to paint this wreath. And this is where I'm going to put just a little bit of different color into this. Okay, so I've dried that. I'm just going to take a fine point brush. I'm going to take, this is sap green. Just take a little sap green, and I'm going to paint my wreath. And then I'm going to take some pyro red. And I got to be careful I don't let this bleed into my green. I might dry it first, but I just left a little bit of a gap there. And now let's say I'm just going to add just a little bit of darker line on here, strengthen my edge a little bit. Maybe just put a little bit of darker value on these trees, just kind of suggest the tree trunks maybe in them. Just gives it a little bit more contrast. Not a lot. You could do more if you want. You could do a lot if you wanted. Now we'll dry that. Okay, so that's dry, and here's a little bit of here's a little matte that doesn't quite get it, but kind of frame it in. So there's my little Christmas card there, and when you take the tape off, obviously you'll have that little white frame going around it where you taped it. So you can see how that works there. And I hope you enjoy painting this holiday card. It's a pretty simple one. Just keep it very simple, but like I said, you could change the colors if you want.